Here you are.
My might shall illuminate the path to victory.
Now go.
We have joined together to ensure that justice is done. First, let us pass through Sushui Gate, and then on to Luoyang.
We are here to protect you. Let us head out.
The lords are advancing. We must keep pace. Onwards!
Push! Forward! We must reach Sushui Gate first!
Oh my might.
Push things back.
The enemy officer
has
been defeated.
Let our guard down yet.
Some sort of joke. A minor official like that would dare advance before a member of the UN family.
Don't worry about with us here.
Just as expected. Now we can get behind them.
Everyone, stay calm. Let our allies protect the rear of our forces. Your eyes forward.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This appears to be as far as we go.
The enemy officer
shall return after
been
reviewing
defeated.
my strategy.
You're a capable sort, to say the least. Keep that up.
Our efforts weren't enough.
Master Shen, what happened to the rear guard of Yuan Shu's forces? Why hasn't anyone come? Take pride in your valor.
Situation. The enemy officer has been defeated.
This appears to be as far as we go.
We cannot allow the likes of them to divert our attention. Leave them to our allies and push on! Towards the event!
The enemy officer
Hold out for much
has
longer.
been defeated.
Something about this battle doesn't feel right. We speak more of our allies than our enemies.
We managed to get out of that scrape. And what is Yuan Shu planning?
But I cannot permit him to endanger my troops like that. That said, there are enemies to be defeated. This is no time for quarrels.
We are now in control here. Keep up this momentum, and we will take Sushui Gate!
The enemy officer has been
Don't
defeated.
let them take all the glory! Follow them! Start the advance!
As long as I am here, Sushui Gate will not fall. Have at you. Too strong. Take that. All my might. Is that all you have to offer? Bring out the next soldier. Possible. Can't. Is it over already? I expected more from the coalition forces.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Reporting! The enemy officer Hua Xiong is laying waste to our forces!
What? But he's just one man!
Typical of Lord Hua Xiong. Let's take this opportunity to attack. Begin advancing. You sure know how to fight.
Well done! Most impressive!
This is... I can't lose like this.
Truly amazing. I'm happy to have you in our ranks.
Fear the tiger of Xiongdong!
Each of them was desperate to claim glory for themselves.
Only to be routed. Those numbers alone are not
Not quite going our way. Perhaps we need to regroup.
This appears to be as far as we go.
Movement at last. This is our time to shine.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Get serious! Another enemy officer bows the corpse.
Take that. Think again.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Secure the area.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Our enemies fell to my incredible might!
Let's get serious.
Game. You're the best ally that one can ask for. I will not let any of them come close to the general. I will be his unbreakable shield.
I must
The
live up
enemy
to the
officer
expectations of my
has been
benefactor.
defeated.
I, Reggie, will ensure victory by any means necessary. Now,
The enemy officer
such great
has been
strength.
defeated.
Pulling back for now.
An uncommon display of skill from anyone else. From you, I expect it.
We follow your command.
Give us your orders!
The time is right.
You dare to come out here alone? I'll make you regret that decision.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is getting tough. Maybe we should call for help.
These should be sufficient numbers for the frontal assault. We shall attack from another direction.
This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Reporting! Dongzhou's reinforcements are heading for Sushui Gate!
Knowing the enemy is coming makes a big difference. Maybe we can catch them off guard.
I've been waiting for this.
Wait.
This to assess the situation.
Yes, our front has advanced far enough now. Let us aim for the enemies at Sushui Gate! Let's start the advance.
It would be impossible to set up an ambush right in front of the enemy. We must take control of the garrison before their reinforcements arrive.
We are stopping here. Make sure you get a good look at the enemy's movements.
Sushui Gate is extremely well defended. Capturing it will take time.
It will be even more difficult if their archers remain in range. Perhaps we should first soften their defenses with our catapults.
We're being pushed back. Fine. Then we shall just rejoin Lord Huashong.
We're charging in with their guards down. Time for Zheng Fei of Yen to make an appearance! An ambush is a craven tactic.
The preparations are complete.
Begin launching the stones.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
We're being bombarded! Help!
We mustn't get ahead of the pack. We shall hold off here.
Very well. Then now's the time for our attack.
Let's go. The ambush is about to begin. We must act as one.
We shall go as well. Cut into the enemy's flank.
Behold, I am Guan Yu, the Ubei's blade of justice. Those unprepared to face me, flee now. I shall take on the rest.
The way you fight is truly remarkable.
More enemies?
I'm raring to go. I have no time for these swarms of vermin. Is there no one who can face the mighty Hua Strong?
Oh no! Enemies from this side too? There's nowhere left to run!
Smash them to bits! Impressive! Looks like we got a real fight on our hands.
Time to end this!
This is the end for me.
The enemy
Whoever
officer
gets sentimental
has been
loses.
defeated.
Now, let us fight in earnest.
Something else. Take pride. For you have failed the great Strong.
Someone defeated
The enemy officer has been
valor
defeated.
deserves high praise.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Time to go in the offensive. Get ready, everyone!
That was an officer.
Don't think you
Surely
can
you
pass
just...
through the gate so easily.
I can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This couldn't be going any better for us. Elation pulses through our ranks. Indeed, you really do seem to be a true warrior for three kingdoms.
Could I?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
But I shall be vindicated next we meet.
Splendid work indeed. Well done, everyone.
Here you are.
Now go.
Here and now, we shall fulfill our duty and fell Dongzhuo. Come, brave men of the Han, onward!
Victory in this battle will come down to the number of our troops that arrive at the gate. Vying for a claim will only backfire. Let us not repeat the same mistakes we made at Se Shui Gate.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
undoubtedly essential for the defense of Luoyang. Easy to defend.
The enemy
difficult
officer
to assault.
has been defeated.
Right you are. Even just reaching it could prove a hardship.
From the looks of things, our enemies have shored up their defenses. It won't be so easy to keep up this pace.
Although I am keen to prove our worth, we should not stray too far from our allies in pursuit of glory.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now we're
The
back
enemy
on
officer
equal footing.
has been defeated.
I won't allow any more sloppiness.
The enemy acts in haste, and their rear guard is short-handed. Now is the perfect time. Let us hone ourselves to a sharp point and cut through the enemy ranks!
an ambush. Someone, anyone, hurry and intercept. Forward march.
Do not strike me as a command. Still, all who stand in my way will be eliminated by my blade.
Louis Bu awaits us on the path to Dongzhuo. His presence is a real threat. Proceed with caution.
We should avoid him if at all possible. You must endure his assault and allow me to protect you.
Take this. Follow my mark.
What's next?
Now! Take that! I see it!
Don't make enemy officers like they used to.
The enemy officer
I
has
shall
been
pull back
defeated.
for now. However, we shall meet in battle again.
I see a chance to advance here. Now, onward!
Start the advance!
Looking rough.
Take contact!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Fall back. So we're here twiddling our thumbs, eh? Sheesh, this sort of work doesn't suit me.
Time for a good old fight. Get ready.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Sure know how to fight. You really are amazing. I always knew it. You surpassed even my highest expectations.
Things are proceeding favorably. Let's keep up the pressure.
Time is right. We should attack now.
We're under attack here? Then let us give them a warm welcome.
enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Stick it to them. We need to let loose.
Take this! Like to bring glory to our forces!
Honestly, it would be in your best interest to turn back now. What waits ahead of you is a demon given flesh.
Fear the tiger of Shandong!
And not allow them to stir up any more trouble.
All you go, Louis Boo.
Watch well. This is the power of the strongest warrior, unrivaled under heaven.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Behold the strength of a true warrior.
It's Louis Boo! We gotta get out of here! Let's go.
He's only one man. I don't care how strong he is. Surround him and send him to hell.
Let's go. Get ready to be brought down.
Incredible! Simply incredible! Gotta be quicker than that. Victory!
No matter how many pests swarm, I'll crush them all.
I cannot believe one man could do all this. No, not a man. Demon.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Well, so this is the might of the famous Louis Boo. Tremendous. Simply tremendous.
Everyone, you must avoid facing Louis Boo in combat.
Reckless fools. You shall pay with your lives.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The enemy has us on the back foot. We need to find a way out of this.
Let's go. That's enough, Louis Boo. Kill their leader and finish this. And for all.
Very well. This won't take long.
It's time to advance. Must be stopped at all costs. Strengthen our defenses and engage it.
Out of the way. I'm sick of hunting paltry fodder.
Do you truly think a path
enemy
will open on the
officer
battlefield at your
has been
request?
defeated.
I will halt your advance here and now.
Brother!
but you are unharmed.
Oh, Guan Yu! You come to my aid? Nothing could be more reassuring. Thank you.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Well done making it all this way, Zhang Fei. Thank you. Your presence is worth 1,000. No, 10,000 men. We can do it. With our power combined, we can hold off Louis Boot.
The three of us now. Together, our might grows by leaps and bounds.
Right you are. I can feel strength welling up from deep within.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Be able to offer me a respite from my boredom.
Outstanding work! You brought a halt to Louis Bu's rampage!
This is our chance. We must use all at our disposal to finish things with Dong Zhuo as quickly as possible.
Leave this to us. We will hold him off in the interim. You go on ahead. Defeat Dong Zhuo and put an end to this carnage.
We should stop here to assess the situation.
Things are looking rough. I won't be able to take care of this all on my own.
I'm falling back. Sorry, I couldn't be of more assistance.
Time to act. Counting on you. go on ahead. Defeat Dongzhuo and put an end to this carnage.
We should stop here to assess the situation.
Take this! All my might! Take this!
Seems you are somewhat capable. Yet do not be fooled into thinking you can best me.
You go on ahead. Defeat Dongzhuo and put an end to this carnage.
We should stop here to assess the situation.
Time to end this! All my might!
This can't be.
You go on ahead. Defeat Dong Zhuo and put an end to this carnage.
We should stop here to assess the situation.
Seems you are somewhat capable. Yet do not be fooled into thinking you can best me.
Our allies will defeat Dong Zhuo without fail. Until then, believe in them and endure.
Ready yourself!
How about this? Take this!
How boring. Let's go. You're finished. See you. I can't lose like this.
This should do it.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Tested defeat? What in the world are you?
Never in my wildest dreams did I think you would defeat Louis Boo. The depths of your strength are unfathomable.
Louis Boo has been beaten? Perhaps he isn't truly the strongest after all. We seem to have gained the upper hand. Tide is turning in our favor.
We saw this victory before it even happened.
That an officer? You must be kidding!
Is right. We should attack now.
And there they are, the ravenous dogs infesting the land. If you wish to devour Dongzhuo, you had best be prepared. We finish this before anyone else barges in. Hurry now.
challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself.
Some of our soldiers are being hit by our stones and fire arrows. How pathetic. To have not realized what their own allies were planning. Listen here. Don't let up now. Abandon anyone without strength to survive. No exceptions.
officer has been defeated.
The Han's authority died with the revolt of the Yellow Turk. Logical that we nourish ourselves on the meat of such carrion. As such, I have feasted without compunction. Besides, isn't your alliance attempting to do the exact same? Deal away all this fancy talk of justice, and the truth is laid bare. We are all simply beasts vying for carrion. You're the best ally that one can ask for.
The enemy officer
We're fighting a
has been
losing
defeated.
battle. I'm getting out of here.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
beasts is that the strong swiftly consume the weak. That goes for individual men and empires alike.
The enemy officer.
Seeing as
has been
all
defeated.
men are desperate to live, they inevitably band together. That is the guiding principle of my reign. So they've come. Loose the fire arrows. That should keep the beasts at bay.
Advance! And stick together! Begin the advance! I've been waiting with all my life!
Begin this here!
Table
Some days, your gut feeling can let you down. Those are the days I need you the most.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I can't believe it's you. What a twist of fate.
I shall put an end to you with my intellect! No way. I'm gonna lose?
I now serve Lord Dongjo, and I am to eliminate all foes who wish him harm. I had hoped you'd say that. I see you. Please, fight me seriously. I cannot betray my true feelings. Not to you.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Glad you are safe.
I appreciate having you around in a pinch like this. It almost makes me emotional. Here we go. Time to act. Get this here.
I can more than hold my own on the battlefield.
Take this. All my life.
Gotta be quicker than that. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Pulling back for now.
None other could accomplish such feats. Continue to perform in this manner.
All right. Who's next in line?
Good eye. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Cleaved through my army? How droll. Infuriatingly so. How cheeky of you to bare your fangs at me. I shall feast on the likes of you and swallow you whole.
Claim another victory in the name of my brother.
Succumb to my might. Out of my sight!
I see it.
I can hardly believe you've cornered me to this extent. Even so, do not think you have me at your mercy just yet.
Turn the table. Let's end this.
enemy officer has been defeated.
I shall not die. As long as I draw breath, I'll strive to ensure the law of beasts reigns supreme. Retreat! Set Luoyang ablaze! That'll throw off their pursuit!
Here you are.